What is up, everyone? I reached 3500 rating, or as I like to call it, rank 26 in Pokemon GO Battle League. I did it with one of my favorite current Open Great League teams, Trevenant, Shadow Skuntank, and Vigoroth, a team I've featured before. So if you want more information on the squad, I'll put the link down to the first video down below. There were some awesome battles, so let's take a look at them. First game, I lead Trevenant into Drapion. Very bad. I decided to go in Skuntank. In this team, you can really switch either Skuntank or Vigoroth, but I decided to go Skuntank into the Drapion because it resists all the charge moves. I feel like in a closing scenario, Vigoroth is better. So if I get some shields down, Vigoroth can probably clean up the Drapion in the back. Anyway, there's also a Mandibuzz, so this team is not looking very Trevenant friendly so far, unfortunately. But since we've already seen two Trevenant answers, hopefully there's a third Pokemon that's weak to it in the back. Let's see. Anyway, Mandibuzz throws a foul play, which is pretty okay for me. I mean, it does some damage, but Vigoroth can definitely tank it, so I do tank it. I'm gonna have to shoot the next one though, but decide to switch. And there's a Sableye. Oh my god, this is just a triple Trevenant answer team. This is not good. They throw the foul play. I'm gonna shoot it up. I'm gonna throw the Bulldoze right here into the Sableye, which will do a good amount of damage. I'll go into my Trev. I should be able to outpace here because it's 5 Shadow Claws for the Seed Bomb and 6 for the foul play. Get this off, and well, now we're just gonna sack this thing to whatever they bring in, and hopefully my Vigoroth can sweep this Drapion. Still has a bunch of health though. I'm really hoping I can get to the Shadow Ball, but I don't. They hit the crunch right here. Talk about hitting stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like and the sub, because that does really help out the channel. Anyway, they bring in Mandibuzz, and I know they're still far away from the move, so I'm just gonna throw a bunch of extra counters here. The Body Slam, throw the Body Slam right here, I think on a CMB tie, and now I'm gonna have to get this Body Slam against the Drapion. They're at the move right now. Is this gonna be enough to kill the Scorpion though? And it barely is, and it's a great freaking match right there. Alright, another terrible lead. Talonflame, I go into Skuntank. Again, what you switch really depends on the lead. I like going Skuntank into Talonflame because Vigoroth doesn't do much damage with the counters, and if the Talonflame does decide to stay in, the Skuntank does a lot with potion jabs. So when shields are up, Skuntank is better. When shields are down, Vigoroth is better. Diggersby though is really bad for this squad as well. It's a really solid answer to Skuntank and also Trevenant. So one hand, I'm kind of glad to lure it out here. My Trevenant doesn't get lined up to it, but on the other hand, well, I'm just gonna lose this matchup right here, and we lose switch advantage. Great thing is though, Vigoroth with energy is really amazing. So I bring it in here. I have a bunch of energy. If their best answer to Vigoroth is the Talonflame, like, it's gonna be in trouble, because with this energy I can definitely beat it. In comes their own Vigoroth though, so this is not great actually at this point. But I think I can do something here. I can overfarm a little bit. I throw my Body Slam right here. If they let it go, they die. If they don't, I think Trevenant can take down the Talonflame when it shoots down. But they let it go, which makes a lot of sense, because the Talonflame can likely just sweep my backline. However, this Body Slam is really gonna do a lot of damage, and I switch to Trevenant straight offward, also tanking the Incinerate damage on my tree, which is kind of helpful because I think I'm gonna need my Vigoroth later still. I'm gonna shield this up because the shield is useless on Vigoroth, to be honest. We get one more Shadow Claw because of that, and now they're probably low enough to where I can farm them down with the counters. Come on, Vigoroth. I barely farm them down. Great game right there. Alright. Oh my god, another horrible lead. Mandibuzz, yeah, Trevenant, honestly, not a great lead. I think, I mean, I did 3 sets with this team. I probably saw like 10 terrible leads. Like absolutely horrendous leads with Trevenant. Like dark types, flying types, fire types. All terrible. I saw no Azumarill leads, I think. No Stunfisk leads, which is kind of what you want to see with Trev, but none of them. But still, I went 4-1, 3-2, and 5-0 with this squad. With a lot of terrible leads. So definitely a squad I can recommend. I really enjoy running it. I think on paper it doesn't look the strongest. You know, all 3 of these Pokemon don't really have like you know, rolls or like really solid rolls, you know. I mean, Vigoroth is a decent fighting type, but it's mainly just a generalist. Just a Skuntank, I mean, it's a good anti-grass, but it's mainly just a generalist. And Trevenant as well, I mean, it's okay anti-water versus Azumarill, still close, but you know, it's mainly also just a generalist. It's just 3 generalists on a team, and I feel like that makes it really fun to play, and also makes you able to like play around a lot of bad matchups, you know. Terrible timing on the scrunch, by the way. The waterfall, just a full waterfall just snuck through because I timed it very badly. I should have thrown one more poison jab. But yeah, because all these Pokemon are so flexible or generalist, you can basically play around everything, almost everything, which makes this team a lot of fun to play, but also kind of, you know, difficult sometimes. Because if you just get outbulked, it is some trouble sometimes. Anyway, this Empoleon is defense drop, which is nice. Gonna throw a move right there, but they can swap really soon after this. And the Mandibuzz is still kind of healthy. I'm gonna throw a Shadow Ball at the Mandy to kill it. Bring it in. I kind of overfarm a bit too much here, I think. Although the Empoleon has some extra energy too. And they don't die here. It was, again, awful timing by me. I'm only gonna be able to get to the Seed Bomb right here. Does it kill? Does it kill the Empoleon? It barely does. It barely does. And do want to point out one thing, by the way, in that battle. If you see, once the Empoleon comes out, I throw 2 Shadow Claws. Because I know there's still more than 1 waterfall away from the Hydro Cannon. And I still only take 1 waterfall. Look at that. I take 1 waterfall, and then the second one comes in, and then I throw the Seed Bomb. If I would have just thrown 1 Shadow Claw, I would have also taken the waterfall. So when you know the move might kill, or you need the move to kill, just throw 2 Shadow Claws into a 3-turn move, because you're just gonna take 1 waterfall damage anyway. It's just the way to go right there. Anyway, Froslass Lead is okay with me. Like I'm pretty sure I win this matchup. I outpace to the moves. Once I get enough Shadow Claws through, I will kill with the Seed Bomb. I'm just gonna overfarm right there. I think we CP tie. Oh no, we don't. Oh, we're gonna CP tie on the next one. Yeah. They denied one of my moves, and they snuck theirs through. So they're at the move right here. It's actually at 6 Powder Snows. So they're gonna let this go. That is fine. In comes the Skuntank. I'm just gonna switch. I don't want to get farmed down. Skuntank with energy is quite rough for my line. Bring in my Vigoroth. This move will hurt. I'm just gonna let it go. Luckily, no defense drop. And I think I'm just gonna go for the Slams right here. This will hurt the Skuntank for sure. But not enough. If I went a Bulldoze there, that would have died though, which would have been nice. It's a Diggersby in the back. So this is not great. This makes me wish I stayed in with a Trevenant versus the Skuntank. Let myself get farmed down, then bring in my own Skuntank. And then I would have had the Vigoroth in the back versus the Diggersby, but I'm still healthy. But, you know, I think switching out right there was still the safer play in the end. Just because, let's say, the Skuntank got a lot of energy, I think it might have just been able to clean up. Because Diggersby is so tanky, it still has some play against Vigoroth as well. Alright, at this point, I'm just going to hope this is a Fire Punch, and then I can then farm down this Diggersby. A opponent throws an Earthquake, and it's game over. GG. Alright, Scrafty Lead. Another terrible lead. I switch in my Vigoroth. I feel like Shields Up, that's a better option. Because a Skuntank can still Flamethrower it when shields are down. In comes the Nidoqueen, which is quite fine with me. Because now my Skuntank gets avoided, and I can really spam off these Body Slams, right? These do a lot of damage. They throw a Poison Fang right here. And I might still barely be able to get to the Body Slam. And I do. Like, barely. That is really good for me. I use another shield, of course, as any Nidoqueen would. Bring in my Trevenant. Not gonna shield the first move. I will shield the second Poison Fang if need be. And yeah, they're definitely gonna reach it, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna throw my Seed Bomb because I want that energy for the Scrafty, to be honest. I'm gonna farm it down. Shadow Ball, I think, is less DPE. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's definitely more damage. So that's why I throw the Shadow Ball. Because it's way more, or a good amount more damage than Seed Bomb. Switching the Skuntank, not gonna shield the first move. Just a pup, most likely. Does some damage, but not enough to warrant a shield. Like, counter basically does more. I wish I could shield some of these counters, to be honest. But no, it's not possible, unfortunately. Gonna shield the second pup, it would hurt, and in comes a Hypno. And this is beautiful. This is really great. There are 3 confusions right now. They need 4 for the move, so I can throw 2 more Poison Jabs after this and throw the next Crunch to kill. Only throw 1 Poison Jab though, because I don't want to get by the confusion damage actually. I know I'm not going to reach the Crunch versus the Scrafty. I just need these Poison Jab damage, so no need to overfarm. Opponent knows and concedes. Alright, Nidoqueen Lead is kind of unfortunate. It's not the best. However, I can survive this Poison Fang and the following 5 or so poison jabs. So what I usually do is I just double Seed Bomb and let the first Poison Fang go. However, this time my opponent switches out. I farm up to 2 Seed Bombs. Unfortunately, we had some lag there, but I'm pretty sure it was mutual. So that's all good. It was just kind of annoying, but I still managed to farm to 2 Seed Bombs, which is nice. Bringing my Vigo. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can farm down this Obstagoon if I shield this. And they don't boost. Please don't boost. Thank you. Thank God. Alright, farm it down. We have a lot of energy. Well, we have 1 Body Slam and a little bit of health. So this is good with me. I'm likely gonna bring in the Nidoqueen again if I was to guess. It's pretty good. Throw my Body Slam. They're gonna have to shield this. Well, actually they don't. That's fine. I'm just gonna bring in this. I knew they were likely gonna switch into another Dark type with Nidoqueen. Usually a Dark type in the back. Another one is Umbreon. But that was fine with me. Getting the chip right there is okay. And since I have 2 Seed Bombs stored, I'm not that worried. And after that Seed Bomb, Poison Jab plus Flamethrower will likely knock out the Umbreon. So this is looking pretty good for me at this point. I'll go for the Flamethrower. No need to crunch bait. I feel like my only lose condition now is them no shielding a crunch. Though even if they do, I think I might still be fine. I feel like one possible way of losing now is them switching into Nidoqueen, which they basically almost can. Which is why I make sure I throw in the middle of a Snarl animation, because I don't want them to sacrificial swap on my move, because that would be pretty terrible. Anyway, bring in a Nidoqueen. I have a Seed Bomb loaded, so I'm just gonna switch out, throw the Seed Bomb, kill the Nidoqueen, and that is game over. Nice. Sableye Lead, very, very bad. Technically, a Trevenant can win that in the one shield if you bait with the Seed Bomb and then throw the Shadow Ball. However, if Sableye just double shields, it can just farm you down. So I'd rather not play around with that matchup. I just switch to Vigoroth, lure out their Azu in this case, and I'm hoping to burn at least 1 shield here, because then I will be able to farm it down with Trev and get energy ready for the Sableye. Or if in 1 shield scenario, Skuntank is pretty good against Sableye as well. So that is the plan. Technically, Vigoroth wins the 2 shield here. However, I would have to go a shield down. They'd have 1 shield left after that interaction, and I'd have 0 shields left, which is not ideal, because Sableye with the shield up just kind of destroys the rest of my team. So I didn't want to do that, and well, with energy, Trevenant is actually quite good, but it's a freaking Mandibuzz in the back. This I was not expecting. Sableye Lead and another Dark type in the back makes 0 sense for me. But yes, this is now pretty painful, unfortunately. They shoot up this crunch. I think I'll just shoot up this move, right? Yeah, I do shoot up this move. It could be a return. It's definitely a foul play, but foul play would still do a lot of damage, so it's still worth shooting. Throw another move right there. This is definitely just a foul play. I'm just gonna no shoot this one, because seeing the pacing of their moves, they might still get to a return, which, well, I don't want them to get the return, so I just throw. And unfortunately, I won't be able to like farm this down or whatever as well. My plan here is I need a Flamethrower for that Mandibuzz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm up to a Flamethrower, switch to Trev, throw the Seed Bomb, kill this Sableye, and now I need to get the Mandibuzz into Flamethrower range. And Flamethrower only does like 30 to 40% maybe. So I'm gonna have to hit 2 Shadow Balls if I want to get this Mandibuzz into range where my Flamethrower would kill, and that is a pretty tall order, because Trevenant is quite squishy. Even though Foul Play is a pretty weak move coming from Mandibuzz, it still does so much damage. They only have 50%. This Flamethrower won't kill, so I just let my Skuntank go down. It's game over. Very close match, actually, all things considered, but unfortunately, I don't think there was much I could do there. Sableye into Trevenant once again. I bring in Vigoroth. What do? They stay in? Interesting. I think I'm gonna do something here that I don't recommend. I shoot this up, thinking it might be a return. I was gonna shoot the second one anyway, and then I Body Slam bait. This is a very risky bait, because if they no shield, that is painful. However, that is exactly why they usually shield. So it worked out. It really worked out. I throw Bulldoze right here, and actually gonna shoot this one too. This guy's a madman. But shooting, double shooting Sableye is not weird. It's basically what everyone does. So kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense as well, their return, and I underestimate their energy right here. Should have just thrown a Body Slam before they were able to get to this move. At this point, I don't really want to shield my Vigoroth. Even though I can kill this Sableye, I don't think it's worth it. Shields down, both my Trev and my Skunky don't do that well. So I didn't feel like it was worth shooting. The Sableye is going to get to another move though, which is not great. Foul Play will definitely hurt my Skuntank, and they bring in their Drapion, which is interesting. It's just gonna go for a flamethrower right here. I'm pretty sure after this flamethrower, I can farm this down, which will be quite nice. Unfortunately, I do deny my poison jab right there, but it's not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure I still kill this in 4 poison jabs, and there are still 4 poison stings of the move as well. So we're barely able to farm it down. What do they bring in now? Hello. Their own Skuntank, so I'll throw a flamethrower immediately, and now I should be able to go into Trevenant and get to the Seed Bomb before they get to the Crunch. And even if they like sacrificial swap or whatever, I win this, because at this point my health is higher than their Skuntank. So they didn't catch the swap. The Skuntank dies, and now we can farm down Sableye. It's a great game right there. Flamethrower on Skuntank really coming in clutch right there. This is part of the reason why I'm running Skuntank and not some other Dark Poison, because Flamethrower hits the other Dark Poisons for neutral damage, besides also doing super effective against the Steel types, which Trevenant can kind of struggle with, especially Skarmory. However, if you don't have a Shadow Skuntank, a regular Skuntank, or a Lowland Muck, or well, I wouldn't recommend Muck, it's just not tanky enough, I feel, but a Lowland Grimer or Drapion work really, really well as well. Alright, anyway, bad lead with Obstagoon into my Trev. I bring in Vigoroth, in comes Nidoqueen, we burn a shield, we get a bunch of health. Bring in the tree once again, shield up the second poison Fang, and now I'm just gonna overfarm a tad, right? A tiny bit. Oh, I can farm this down actually. Oh, beautiful. Wow, what a good play. Actually a good play. Damn. I'm very happy with how I played these battles, to be honest. I was very happy with I was very happy with how I played. Oh, holy shit, what just happened? I don't know, I didn't see a poison sting come through, my Trevenant just died, which is fine. But yeah, in general, I was really happy with how I played the battles today. We had some terrible leads and were able to get out of them. So yeah, I mean, I feel like recently I haven't been playing as well as I normally do, which makes sense, honestly. Oh shit, we finished the battle there because, well, you know, it was just over. But I was gonna say, I haven't been playing as well as normally, which makes sense, to be honest. At the end of the season, I feel like there's not much incentive for me left because, you know, it's not Legend, so you should just mess around, not really play that well. But yesterday, I played really sick, so I was pretty happy with that. So that's the battles you're seeing today. Anyway, 3 into Nidoqueen. This is, well, this is okay. This is okay. Like I said, you actually outpace here. Well, you don't outpace, you get her at the same pace. But since you win the CMP tie, you do kind of outpace. I will get to another Seed Bomb right there, which I would have thrown to the Nidoqueen on CMP tie, hopefully, but I decided to switch out into a Drapion. I go into Vigoroth, which I kind of regretted at the moment, because I felt like they probably have something weak to Skuntank in the back for whatever reason. Or no, something weak to Vigoroth on the back, because usually it's like Nidoqueen Obstagoon, Nidoqueen Scrafty, or Nidoqueen Lickitung, or Nidoqueen Umbreon. Those are like common cores, so I felt like I should have probably gone in Skuntank versus this Drapion. However, I think this is still fine. I have a Body Slam loaded already, and that will definitely hurt the Nidoqueen still. It's still... Oh, Scrafty actually, they come in. And I don't want to get farmed down by this Scrafty, especially since my defense is lowered, so I'm actually going to bring in Trev and throw Shadow Ball, because this will definitely still hurt, so I'll put it in a range where I can farm it down with my Skuntank. They can farm it down with counters though, which is not amazing, but... And I also can't bring in Vigoroth right here, because they just farm me down even more. This is not looking amazing, actually, because the Nidoqueen steals a bunch of energy too, and if you get to Nerf Power or a couple Poison Fangs, I'm also dead. So, I'm not looking amazing here. The counters are really adding up. They bring in the Nidoqueen, and they're going to be able to reach an Earth Power plus a Poison Fang before I reach 2 crunches for sure. So I have a choice to make here. If I shield this and it's a Poison Fang, I lose. If I no shield this and Earth Power, I also lose. So I decided to no shield, expecting the Poison Fang. Luckily it's a Poison Fang. If it was an Earth Power again, I would have lost for sure. But since it was the Poison Fang, I'm pretty sure I do have a good shot right here. I go for the Crunch, and now I'm going to switch it to Vigoroth once the Scrafty comes in, hoping I can counter it down before they counter me down, and I think that should be possible. And 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye. And that's the end of the video as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely a team I could recommend to you. It worked really well for me and sure will work fine for you as well. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Good luck with your battles.